Let's talk about Roblox. Here we go. Don't stop believing. Roblox set to begin live as $30 billion public company with direct listing today.
Hell yeah!
Dudes and dudettes, chewies and chewettes, this is the David Show. It's not the Green Tom Show. This is my favorite show because it is my show. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, dudes and dudettes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The videos are for entertainment and learning purposes. Here we go. Roblox is set to begin trading today on the NYSE through the still uncommon direct listing process, rather than a traditional route to an initial public offering. Holy mother fungers. Yesterday evening, the NYSE set a reference price of $45 per share. That's in line with the recent Series H funding round that resulted in a valuation of $29.5 billion. Insane. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, the day has come. The company, once a gaming platform, but increasingly building a virtual metaverse, expanding beyond games, delayed a traditional IPO planned for December, as well as postponing a direct listing each sudden February. And with that February postponement, it restated some financials in response to SEC concerns over how the company accounted for revenues tied to Robux, its virtual in-world currency. Holy motherfuckers, another cryptocurrency?
Roar!
That statement resulted in better numbers than the company had previously indicated. For the year ended December 31st, Roblox lost $253.3 million on revenues of $923.9. And it's issued some fairly detailed guidance for the year ahead, which should prove helpful as the company may face tougher comps coming out of the pandemic. For the first quarter, it's expecting daily active user of 37.6 million to 39.6 million, growth of 59 to 68% year over year, with hours engaged at 8.6 billion to 9 billion, growth of 76 to 85%. It forecasts bookings of 550 million to 575, which is an increase from 120 to 130% growth, and revenue of 320 million to 335 million, 98 to 107% growth. It sees 51 million in one-time expenses tied to the direct listing. For the second quarter, it sees daily active users at 34.5 million to 36.3 million. Whoa, year-over-year growth of 3 to 9%. And hours engaged of 7.6 billion to 8 billion, which is negative 11% to negative 7% year over year. Is forecasting bookings of 500 million to 525, 1 to 6% growth, and revenue of 350 million to 372 million, from 75 to 86% growth. As social distancing restriction ease, we expect the rates growth in 2021 will be below the rates in 2020. However, we believe we'll see absolute growth in most of our core metrics for the full year. It also expects significant opportunity by expanding into older demographics and growing internationally in regions like Western Europe and East Asia. For full 2021, it sees daily active users at 34 to 36 million, year-over-year growth of 6 to 12%, hours engaged of 29.8 to 31.4 billion, growth of negative 3 to 3%. Bookings of 2 to 2.15 billion, which is 6 to 13% growth, and revenue of 1.44 to 151 billion, 56 to 64 percent growth. Atlantic's equities expect great things, rating it overweight with a price target of $60, guys. So see, if it gets to open to 45, it will go to 60. The firm points to those plans for international expansion, along with attempts to age up the demographics, along with diversified platform use cases and solid monetization. Seeking Alpha contributor Donovan Jones knows the company, which acquires new users through major app stores and online media, word of mouth, and earned marketing, has seen sales and marketing expenses decline as a percentage of total revenue as revenues have risen. And I think that there's a big opportunity here for Roblox. I think there's a new direction that we are going with video game industry, with the video games and video game industry, the experience and the whole medium of what is video games, guys. For me, it's a very big business. Roblox, I've heard of it a lot. I haven't played it, I'm gonna be very honest, but every time I do the lives, most every days, I got somebody asking about Roblox. And ladies and gentlemen, here you go. It's gonna be public today. The expectation of the starting price will be 45. That's a price that I will get in. If it gets higher, I will say that I will wait a little bit more, because usually what price does, it starts in a good point, it goes up, and then it just starts to go down. But once again, when we go down, that's a great entry point as well, because some people are gonna have this fear of missing out. But 45 to 60, actually, I like that price point for a video game company. Kind of makes sense. I want to hear you out. I want to know what is your opinion about Roblox. Do you think that Roblox will open at 45? Will Roblox go to 60? Or do you see Roblox just going to 80s in a year or 120s in 2 years? Let me know in the chat room. Let me know in the comment section. With a rocket, if it's going up, members. If it's gonna go down, give me a pineapple from SpongeBob Bobbers. There you go, guys. I had to talk about Roblox. I think it's overvalued. I don't think that 45 is a bad price point. If it gets to go down to 20s, that will be awesome. Going into the current market is risky. Market takes